Why don't we jump to somebody who's a little bit more established, maybe just as obscure to regular or casual music fans. Mitski dropped her fifth album, which kind of crazy. She's 27, dropping her fifth album. She started in NYC music school. I can't remember what school it was. So dropped two albums in school.
It's 5 albums in 7 years. It's pretty prolific.
Absolutely. And she's a very interesting artist because I can't really think of a contemporary to her. At times I think I hear St. Vincent, and then at times I hear, like on this album, I heard Casey Musgraves.
There's that disco song. What's it called?
Nobody.
Yeah, that's definitely Casey.
Yeah. And then I think there's also Me and My Husband, which is kind of like a more folky, country-ish type sound. So she's kind of all over the place. She really like blew up in 2016. A lot of the year-end lists had her album Puberty 2, and this was a really highly anticipated album for people who were fans of Mitski because after Puberty 2, it felt like she could only get better. I'm wondering how you took this album, knowing that you liked the best, and they were very, they're very upbeat, fun, catchy. Mitski's kind of the opposite.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's funny. I listened to Mitski after the Beths too. So I was like, all right, let's go. People like this album.
Yeah.
More of the same. I was like, and I like some songs on here. I don't like the album nearly as much as I like the Beths record, obviously. And like to that point, there are some songs on here where like the songwriting is, pretty solid, but it's just such a mellow song. I just can't get into it, but that's nothing new if anyone knows my taste.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I liked what songs I liked. I liked the second was this A Pearl and Why Didn't You Stop Me. I thought Why Didn't You Stop Me had really cool production, like the snares and then like EDM, like underbelly too. So, I like those, but other than that, I'd pick it and take it and leave it. I get the hype, and I want to go back and listen to Puberty 2 because I was reading that it's like a more distorted sound. It's a lot different than this new record, Be the Cowboy. So, I definitely see the hype though. It's good.
Yeah, Be the Cowboy. It's very, she doesn't use as much, like you said, distortion, and it's a lot more clear. But there are still moments on this that I think really moved you. Nobody is probably the standout song. Geyser also is really powerful, and I loved Two Slow Dancers. And the thing about all three of those is that they really have such distinct sounds, but I almost think that works in detriment. The fact that she can make these songs that are so different sounding and unique, but it almost made it not flow so well for me at the beginning. It felt pretty choppy, whereas like the best, it was like the song ends, another heater starts right up, and it feels like it's almost like sewn together. This felt a little bit more choppy until it got to around like Me and My Husband, Remember My Name, Come Into the Water, Nobody. I felt like it really started to pick up, but the first couple were kind of tough for me. It's interesting also to think about what her ceiling is as an artist, because she is so artsy and unique. I wonder if she'll ever be able to make an album that will really totally break into the mainstream. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I think the early comp you mentioned is probably most realistic. St. Vincent.
Yeah.
Something like that where she could become not her fault, but one of the top female headliners at any given festival. I certainly see that, but what indie act can truly get mainstream and gigantic these days? It hasn't happened in a while, so that's not her fault. But no, I could see her continuing to get bigger. She's only 27.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think her songwriting is superb, and she plays the piano and the guitar. She plays the hell out of them. So, I mean, I'm really excited to see where Mitski's career continues to go. Definitely go back and check out some of her early stuff because it's slept on a little bit, but it's still really good. I don't think she has one bad album.